Hello everybody, my name is Craig Bennett, and today we are going to be getting into a quick video on 3D print modeling. Now this one we're going to get into how to make money, not specifically the Etsy route or doing a print farm and going through that type of method, because everybody honestly knows that at this point. And yeah, I can rehash it, but let's go with something a little bit different. In fact, a avenue that you honestly don't even really need a 3D printer to do for most part. So the interesting ones is basically Maker World and Printables, where they actually have rewards for just making models. And this is the interesting thing is, so Maker World I find to be a little bit easier to deal with in my opinion, but a lot of people like Printables. Printables is very good. In fact, some of the rewards is even better in my opinion. It's just that it's a little bit more difficult to get a mass amount of points. So one big thing to note is the what some people have done with these things is you upload a model, bunch of people go ahead and download it, and they enjoyed it, whatever, but they download it, and by doing that the person gets points, and from that they can actually turn it into gift cards, or in this case you can just directly get the printers or film it or whatever it may be. But either case, I've seen and heard people actually on Maker World actually go and get so many gift cards that they get around about $2,000 worth of them, buy the top of the line printer, buy a bunch of other stuff. And I can't remember this part, but it doesn't really, it's one of those things I have no doubt will happen if it hasn't already happened, that someone actually has gotten the printer through this method and then sold it on eBay or whatever it may be as a brand new printer, making a crap ton of money just by uploading models onto a distributor site. Now, as far as I know, the only two places to do this is Printables and Maker World. There might be other sites. If you do know of any, then leave that down below. I'm always on a hunt for stuff like that, because especially some of these actually have kind of cool rewards. Like, for example, dumb things like the t-shirt. I'll definitely get that. But also some very good ones, like again the printers or the gift cards and so on. So as far as that goes, that's a major one to know. Now I don't have a thing I want to really show for this particular part because it's not really going to be that long. But a trick that some people figured out, but others may not have, is places like Reddit, Twitter, and other, but especially Reddit. It's a really good place to make money with 3D prints. Now, I don't mean that, hawk your stuff on there and say, hey, buy my whatever. No, that's against the rules for the most part. But if you have something cool, something unique, something people want, even if it's on a 3D print form or other places, then what happens sometimes, not always, obviously, is people will approach and say, hey, can you make that for me or modify it for me or whatever. I've actually had that happen multiple times, and it is a very good way of making a little bit of side income. Not a huge amount, it might happen once in a blue moon. For others, it might happen a little bit more often, but it does actually happen. And then lastly, one thing that some people most likely aren't aware of is you can use sites like Fiverr to quickly ramp up. And this actually will help your portfolio, by the way. But you can use this to ramp up and actually print some stuff out. Now, one big thing to note with this, a big caveat, is you will have to deal with a lot of individuals that have no idea what the limitations to 3D print is. You might have to modify some of the models for it to work for you. And you're just going to have to, roll with the punches, because things will not always work out. Note that some people, they actually make a fairly decent amount depending on the size of the thing. But, there is a little bit of competition, so also note that. There's good sides and bad sides to it. Just note that, and it's good for your overall portfolio, at least getting your hands dirty, so to speak. Anyways, hopefully this helped you out, and if you like this, leave a like, subscribe, share. I'll see you in the next video. Hope you have a great day.